This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. All right, BetterHelp is online therapy done right. That's why we use it over here at the Trap House, because it makes us feel good about life. Whenever I can talk stuff through, get all my problems out of my head, because in my head they just be combustible items that could explode and make my brain hurt. But you don't want to make your brain hurt. You need to tap in with BetterHelp when they give you licensed therapists. It's fast, it's easy, it's affordable. It's the best way to get done what you need to get done, okay? Entirely online, and it's convenient, and these are the things that we love. Get a break from your thoughts with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/traphouse to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/traphouse.
Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Tripping better than slipping.
Welcome to the trap.
But sometimes we tripping.
Welcome to the trap,
Welcome to the trap.
where we joke and rap,
Where we joking rap.
gut busting laughs, hand slapping laps.
Girl, slap your loud.
Get you through your day,
Get you through your day.
and it's free of cost.
I'm so cheap.
Don't you laugh too loud.
No.
Don't get fired by your boss.
File unemployment.
Welcome to the Comedy Trap House.
Haha, testicular fortitude. Welcome back to another episode of the Comedy Trap House. My name is Rome Green Jr. In the building with me, I got Cam.
I know that ain't my house. No, man. I know y'all don't get a nigga back like that.
I got Amanuel with me.
I don't even know how to retort that.
We'll get into where that came from.
Happy new week. It is it officially fall? Is the day?
It's fall season, baby.
I think it's when is fall 2023?
They probably gonna say the end of September or something. But
Saturday the 23rd.
Yeah,
so
but
it's
still fall.
It's fall.
Still
my
summer.
months go by the end and the beginning, or seasons, I should say. So as soon as September hits, it's fall.
But
Summer ends with August.
summer ends with August.
Definitely.
Not Labor Day. You don't push it to Labor Day.
No. Labor Day is some made up holiday.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Summer
Yeah.
ends with August.
Okay. All right.
Ends
Listen,
with
I
August.
ain't mad
That's
at
it. September is time to get back to work.
I can't argue with it. I'm with it. So as of 6 years ago, I had stopped drinking coffee. 2017.
Here we go.
And so as of recently, I went home. I was home with my mom, and she's an avid coffee drinker. She could drink it before she go to bed, when she get up, throughout the day, drinks coffee. I don't know. I know your mom is Ethiopian. Is she big on coffee? You know,
They drink coffee.
oh yeah, it's like water.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
Just a bunch of goat people.
I guess it's an older thing, and my mom drinks. It's an avid coffee drinker too, trying to get her off of it.
So as of recently, I went.
You feel it's bad for you?
Depending on how much you. I feel
Depending how the type of coffee you drinking, the type she drinking is bad.
Gotcha. Okay. So I went. Yeah, I had a half a cup with my mom. I was like, all right, this is cool. I was like, because before I had stopped it because I was like, I don't know how it's going to affect my blood pressure at the time. And so, and at the time I was like, all right, so let me try it. And then I was like, all right, I'm off of it because I was getting anxiety with it. And I was like, this ain't it. So I went back with her, had a cup. Cool.
How long has it been in between?
6 years. So my first cup in 6 years was with my mom like a month ago.
Okay.
Half a cup. I was like, let me start with half a cup. See how I feel. She just fixed me like a light coffee roast or whatever, like medium roast, whatever it was. So then as I'm learning about fasting, because I've been doing intermittent fasting and learning more about that, they say with only thing you can have when you intermittent fasting is like a Americano, like a dark coffee,
Right.
no nothing. One, because it suppresses the appetite, but two, metabolism and all these things. So I was like, all right, let me try this. So I started adding a little bit of that back in. But of course, with that comes poop.
Oh, definitely.
With that comes poop. And also, I was like, let me try and then check my blood pressure, see if it's any different now. It's way different now because my blood pressure's been staying regular, like it's been cool. So I'm like, all right, cool, but I'm still not gonna go overboard. But it got me to thinking, like, so I've only majorly had to like poop at an airport on a flight one time, like on a flight.
That's the worst.
It's one of the worst, top 10 worst uncomfortable situations in life.
That's a good one. I'm putting together a list of uncomfortable human, just things that
so
happen.
that
has to be one of
that's,
them.
That's
Worse
up
than
there.
a porta potty?
Worse than a porta potty. I think is
Worse than a porta potty.
yeah, because at least a porta potty you still on the ground, and there could be multiple porta potties. This plane situation. The only reason I'm talking about this because we're about to travel. And I was like, yes, I may have added a little bit of coffee back in my life, but I will not. And I mean, I refuse to drink any coffee anywhere near the airport in a 10-mile radius.
Yeah.
Because I see people drinking coffee at the airport, and I'm like, no wonder this airport is shitty.
Right.
Because they just be in there drinking the big cups of coffee, and then they be on the flight ordering coffee. And I think that's insane to me, to be ordering
So
coffee
when you
on the
drink
flight.
that coffee after 6 years, this made you poop? Crazy?
No, not crazy. I'm just saying it's just a part of. I know it's just like green tea. Like
it's one of the benefits of coffee. It's just like a laxative.
It's gonna make you poop. Like just like green tea made me poop. But I'm just thinking about coffee specifically because with coffee, I feel like it can make your stomach hurt. And the way people be drinking coffee on planes, that is brave, and I wish I had stomachs of steel like some of these people.
See, what it is though, Rome, is that what you're not seeing is that these people have been drinking coffee all day.
Okay, so
they got their poops out. There is a
window?
cap. Yeah, there is a window.
Okay.
Your first drink of coffee,
that's gonna get up out of there.
That's gonna pretty much push it out.
Okay.
Once you continue drinking, now you're just getting like energy and benefits.
Okay.
But you're always gonna have that at least one. These people are addicts. They drink throughout the whole day, and getting on the plane, their stomach is like steel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Once you get past that point, you just gotta know that if you start drinking coffee, do it early so you can get your poop out the way.
No, I'm gonna always do it early. Green tea coffee, I'm gonna do it early, but I'm not gonna do it at an airport. I'm just not even going. I almost shit on myself from nachos one time, so I'm not even going.
Nachos.
Yeah, we talked about that on here. That was a whole thing. So I don't even want to go that direction because that's scary.
Yeah.
That's just scary. And then on the plane, it's nowhere to move if your stomach hurt.
Yes.
It's top 10 worst things that could happen to
I don't
a person,
already
I believe.
kind of hate flying on planes. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
Like, not hate, but it's just like I just don't.
You want to get there.
I just want to get there.
Yeah,
man.
no, for sure.
I don't like the traveling experience as much as I used to.
Yeah.
And
Because your dead body has be in the back.
That's a great callback.
But it's like to add on top of that, like having to go do that, or feeling sick or something like that in a closed space that I don't know. Anytime you're anywhere where you don't have control of
nothing,
the direction of where you're going.
Yeah,
even
in a car, when you have control of the direction where you're going, your brain has shut off now that your stomach is on fire.
Exactly.
And you're just trying to get to where you need to get to.
Right. Like, a lot of people like to take the train or public transportation when it comes to like sporting events. Like, that is a real thing I have to think about.
No,
like
absolutely.
Hours before, okay, I gotta get this dump in.
Absolutely.
I gotta pee, because if I'm on this train packed and I gotta pee or I gotta take a shit, it's gonna be the worst feeling.
It's certain foods.
For me, it's more pee than poop.
Yeah,
that's how I worry about this.
conversation.
I just gotta make sure I get that pee out before.
But if your stomach starts hurting in a situation where you're out in the open, you know what I'm saying? It's
which has happened, of course. Yeah.
It has dire consequences.
For me,
for sure.
I've had more of the battle where I have to really pee bad than having a shit bad. Like I can hold some poop if I have to. That pee shit, I can't hold no pee.
Yeah. But I just know
that's my arch.
For me, I just know I can't. When I go out, it's a balance of what do I want to chance. What do I want to chance?
I have a stronger stomach than a bladder.
Got you. That's fair. Fair. I'm not mad at that.
You may have a stronger bladder than the stomach.
Possibly, but the stomach. I know I'm not eating. I can't be diving into no ice cream. I can't. Like I just certain things. I can't. I could do maybe a little bit of stuff here and there, a bunch of cheeses and shit. Like I'm not. Nah, I can't risk that.
See, I think that's
scary.
the lucky thing with me. I don't think none of those food allergies or regular allergies. I don't think I'm lactose.
Yeah.
Like how some people I can't eat this.
Some people can't at all.
Like how you talk about lactose problems. Like,
and see,
I'm
that's
nowhere
the thing.
near there.
I think I'm 65%. because like I feel like I can eat some, like because when I was over in Asia, I ate some and it wasn't too bad.
It's different, though.
And it is
different.
It's different.
The other countries have way better. Like,
that's all it's like. It might be American. I might be American 100%. Asia 65. So I might be half.
You don't 50, gain 50. No weight. You don't nothing when you eat over there. Like
it's
you
different.
Just feel light and good.
Yeah, absolutely. But I just had to. So if you out here shitting on planes, stop, because it's not good for you. It's not good for you.
And it just ruins everybody else's experience going into the bathroom. It's just like it's a mess.
The worst part too, when if you do, I only took a shit once. That time I was sick.
Yeah.
I had that food poisoning.
Yeah.
I know that felt terrible.
Man,
absolutely.
I was just hot then cold. And shit.
Like, you going to New York?
No, we were going to Virginia.
Damn.
I'll never forget that day. I'll never forget that day.
That's trash.
That's the type of day I'm not trying to have. That feeling, like, and then you can't be comfortable on top of. You're sick. You're feeling terrible.
You in these seats,
but now you're in these tight seats with a bunch of strangers on the plane.
But see, that's what made it bad. Right there, the seating. Because if COVID was around, people would think I had COVID. Because I was over there. At one point, I'll be cold, shivering, have my hoodie on, and then I'll get extremely hot and take it off, and then I'll get cold again, and it was just back and forth. Then I had to get up. I know the lady next to me is like, "What the fuck is going on with this dude?"
Yeah,
and it was just bad. And then when you come out of there after shitting, you want to slow down the aisle because you know it may be still on you a little bit. You don't want to walk fast with the wind hitting people and they can be like, "Oh, that's a shitty ass nigga."
I'm not flying while I'm sick, though.
So you walking slow down the aisle so the wind don't trail behind you, man. It's too much.
Yeah,
man.
poop wind is different. You don't want that.
I just don't like.
And were you sitting in the window seat? Or
no, thank God aisle. That's why I always do. I always do aisle for that reason because just in case. But the worst part is, I was just about to say I lost my track. My point it's just gone.
Yeah,
he has a good stomach but a terrible mind.
Squirrel.
Yeah. Squirrel. Wait, let me see if it will come back to me. I was gonna say one last point.
Sick. Poop.
Oh. Thank you. I just don't like public pooping in general.
For sure.
I hate it.
It's not fun.
If I'm pooping in public, it's like I gotta get this out. If not, I'll wait till I get home. I hate pee. I'll pee anyway.
Yeah, you
I don't
can pee
care.
anyway,
I'll pee on your foot if I gotta let this go. I don't care.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
We like pee, but we don't like pee, which is public poop.
Yeah.
But we like pee, which is just regular pee.
Lounges.
It sounds good.
I can do lounge pooping.
Lounge pooping, I can do.
It's a lot cleaner. There's a lot less traffic in there.
What is like lounge?
Airport lounge.
Yeah, airport lounge.
Yeah,
okay. That's the only place in the public that I could be like, all right, I can let out some poop.
I could go in a good hotel.
I can go to a good hotel.
Hotels got some good.
I
And
go to a good
sometimes
hotel.
they're so big that ain't nobody using this
That's true.
10-stall bathroom, and you just the only one in there. It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah. That's those are good. You can't just go regular Denny's bathroom. Nah, you don't want.
You at a KFC
or Equinox gym. I could do it there because I gotta get it out before workout or something. And it's clean.
It is clean.
Like 24 hour fitness and LA Fitness. I'm not pooping in none of them places.
Don't have to go shit during like if you ever come to LA and go to Venice Beach or something like that.
No.
Those public bathrooms they got out there, like it is just.
Well, you might as well call your family because you're gonna have a funeral because you're gonna die from coming out.
It's
bad,
there. But I'll tear it up if I need to.
No, that's if you. That's
I'm not putting my ass.
That's
on that.
imminent.
You should put your ass on nothing. No public. Toilet.
Well, I put a bunch of
I
fix it up.
I dress it up.
I dress it up.
I dress it up now. I dress it up.
You gotta dress it up.
I dress up.
It's like a little salad. You gotta put your tomatoes on there, get your dressing.
Hey, that shit like a tuxedo. I dress it up.
You buttoned up in there.
Oh yeah. Make sure you put the dressing on.
Somebody coming, you got them good strips too.
But I'm done in there like that tropical storm video. All that toilet tissue in there.
Nigga, you think I'm the janitor, nigga? I come in there with some water. Come in there with, I'll wipe it down. All right, we got this here. Put some paper towels. Put the sheets on it.
You can't
if
play
you follow
with
me
that.
and there ain't no question what's going on.
Oh yeah, you know what
shit
it is.
was happening.
Yeah, shit was happening.
And you know the middle part of the rim where your dick aligns.
I put one down there too, so it don't hit
that whole gap. Cause my dick, I hate that.
You gotta put.
I can't. I'll be like, nah.
I'm trying to relate to. Stop. bro.
Hey, listen.
You know they ain't never heard of you. That nigga ain't never
Striking Big Lightning Rod is my cousin.
That was my story. That was my story that you just featured on.
Yeah.
That was my story.
Big dick, little dick jokes.
Big Dick Little Dick jokes.
But no,
Love it.
that's real.
Welcome back to the
I
comedy
put the
trap house.
tissue down because I can't. If my dickhead touch a public
I
bath,
can't stand
That's the end of my
it's
day.
almost like I cut it off.
That's
I
the
think
end of
about
my
cutting it
day.
off.
That's the end of my day. I'm thinking about that for the rest of the day. What's going on?
That's like seeing a roach on the wall or something. Like, I'm just all like, fuck, man.
That's why the best public bathrooms, the ones where they have the whole sheet for you, they
Yeah.
automatically drop it down in front.
Yeah.
Have you seen the ones that they like turn?
Yeah,
They like
those are-
automatic.
yeah, they
is it
don't,
like
yeah.
plastic or something on it. That's
Yeah.
that's cool too.
Yeah, listen.
I still put sheets on that bitch.
Hell yeah.
Give me that. I
Gotta-
don't trust
got
nobody
to. I don't
else
trust
random
y'all.
ass.
Cheeks,
I
man.
don't trust y'all,
Nah,
but
man.
I only trust my toilet.
Yeah. Well, listen, guys. I hope y'all got a lot of valuable information out of that segment.
man.
We just want people to do better.
Poop talk.
We want people to do better.
Do better.
Do better.
Can you do better?
And,
You know
then,
there's-
and then you know they got to make the right size toilet seats because you know asses is different
They
sizes
vary.
these days. You
Yeah,
can't
they
be having
vary.
these small lids.
Yeah, you can't.
Come on, man. Ass
Definitely.
all hanging off the edge and shit.
you don't want
these
that.
BBLs
Don't make
ain't
sense.
no chance.
It don't make sense.
Well, let's talk about this squirrel.
Real quick,
situation.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what's
Final
up?
point on that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's funny you brought that up because there was an article, or I think Phil DeFranco talked about it, that there's a rise in
Public pooping?
lack of public
lack of
pooping.
public pooping.
because people are having more stomach issues now more than ever. They
So
say
then why is it a lack?
Yeah.
because they can't go to the bathroom, like the
Oh, they
can't. They can't.
Yeah,
poop
yeah.
as
It's
much.
packed. It's packed in there.
Yeah, so there's been a lack of laxatives. The industry's running low right now because somebody got. I guess there's something trending with kids using laxatives now. So even younger people are using it to lose weight. One,
That's crazy.
and to two, people are having more stomach issues, like going to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bathroom and stress and all this. They say Americans are more stressed than ever right now, so they take them. But doctors say take more fiber instead. Like
Yeah,
eat,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
It's
more
what you eating. All
Yeah,
that
most of it-
McDonald's,
most
y'all
of it's what
stressing.
they
Y'all
eating,
eating.
yeah.
This is what
stuff
y'all
you eating and
diet.
stuff, but
Yeah.
stress too. Also,
That shit backing
But
niggas
the
up.
eating and stress kind of goes along because the worse you eat, it will affect your emotional
Absolutely.
hormone levels, and
Yeah,
you'll
yeah.
start stressing more. So it's kind of like you got to try to fix one.
Yeah.
But I thought that was interesting.
That it is.
What we
Cam,
talking
talk about the squirrel.
So, we got some trees in our yard. We have one of the biggest trees in the neighborhood.
about?
But
I think I know what you about. to
the
say.
front yard, we also had some trees that needed trimming because they was overgrown. They was trying to take over the house. So got people come out and cut it. And the people that came and cut it, these aren't necessarily landscapers. They just come and they just chopping stuff. So they just chopped off half the top of the tree off. Whatever, this ain't my house. I can care less. I'm renting. And so I cut it off.
Yeah.
So we coming back from a walk, and living in California, they have a lot of squirrels. To the point, I know what a squirrel sounds like now. So we coming back, I'm hearing this squirrel screaming, like this screaming. I'm like, where is it? And then Rome pointed out, look at him right there. It was in our tree, and he was at the top and just screaming. I was like, damn, dog.
The squirrels?
Yeah, he
yeah.
was-
We was
he was
like,
hollering.
we cut his home.
Yeah.
And we was like, he was up there like, no, dog. Y'all don't get a nigga back like this.
What the fuck, man?
This is nuts, dog.
What the fuck?
This is
bro?
nuts.
He said,
This
I
is
saved
nuts.
up all my life to build this penthouse, treehouse, and y'all just gonna cut it like this?
And we said, you know how
my
Blue? You said, you know how Blue be
God.
barking next door? He said, Blue, shut the fuck up, dog.
It ain't about
Not today,
you.
dog.
You got a home. You got a home. They just cut my home.
He said,
I went on vacation to see my mom. I come back and my whole house gone, dog. They gentrified the neighborhood.
Y'all niggas is corny, dog. Corny.
He said, my name is Mark Walnut, and I'm going to tell you something. Whoever's responsible for this, you fucking deadbeat.
I said, there's no.
I don't give a fuck about nothing.
We said there's no a nigga. You know the homie is really hurt when the sentence is. God, what the fuck, man? Come on, man. Shit, bro, y'all, damn, dog. That's how y'all feel.
We had a
That's
laugh where we
hilarious.
said when he first was coming down the street, he was like, nah. He said, I know that ain't my place. That got to be the neighbor place. Nah.
and you know how he did it too? He took a couple steps.
Oh yeah.
Nah.
And then you know his girl was getting on him. I told you not to build at the top. You always want a high rise.
His girl complaining.
Man, shut up right now. I ain't got time for this right now. I ain't got time for this.
You're like, shut up.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving you for Jesse Jamaican nut.
Jamaican nut.
I saved Hazel. Shut up right now. I saved up all my.
Don't you tell me shut up.
Hazelnut. Shut up. Hazelnut. Shut up.
See?
I saved up all my pistachios to get this place.
They ain't as good as Brazilian nuts.
Oh my God.
This ain't right. This ain't right.
I used all my cashews.
Was he really screaming?
No, he was screaming.
Yeah, he said I used all my cashews.
He was in the tree. He top of the tree, just pursed up and
He was gone. He was like, all y'all birds be around here, so y'all ain't see nothing. What's the point of having bird's eye view if you ain't gonna see no view?
Yo, Peter is gonna come shoot this podcast
Sad.
up, but
We took his home, dog. He was upset. He was up there
But
screaming.
we don't think about stuff like that because listen, the community had just started growing. You know, the trees had like grown over to the
flourishing,
roof and everything. So he was like, you know what, this is a new development.
yeah.
I feel like we could rest here. We could build our family here, and we gentrified the shit. We said, "No, cuz like that's it. You in the way."
Well, you know, they only have 1 year life, so by the time that tree grows back, whole brand new set of them gonna come. Wow, look at this the building they built up. This new tree.
That nigga was upset.
Yeah. My
dog,
man
at
was
the
screaming.
front. He was screaming.
My man was
And
screaming.
right on the part that was cut too, he was in the open.
Yeah, that shit was funny. That shit was. He was like,
That
"Sorry,
is
bro.
hilarious,
Like,
yo.
damn, dog.
Sorry, bro. We got Colorado."
So yeah, man, Colorado the biggest story in sports right
Did
now.
they win again?
Yeah.
It was
You
didn't see the game?
It was
No, I didn't watch
It was
it.
overtime
Man,
comeback situation.
man.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
basically, what
So it's
happened?
more of a fight, though.
Yeah, it was a fight. It was a fight.
They
yeah.
played their rivals, Colorado State, and the coach was kind of talking some trash.
Yeah.
So then it became personal with Deion and his son Shador, because Shador defend Deion like it's his daddy, but it is his daddy.
It makes sense.
So it makes sense, like any of us would. So this is supposed to be like a blowout, but Colorado made some mistakes, had some slow starts, and this game went down to the wire to the point that Colorado had to come back.
Yeah.
Like they had to
Okay.
come back, and they lost their best player too. He got hit like a roughing.
Yeah, they squared him up on the side and hit him
so
all in here.
He gonna be gone for 3 weeks. He got lacerated kidney, I believe, or something like that. So took him out.
It was.
See, to ride on a plane with a lacerated
Oh, that
kidney would
sounds
just
crazy.
irritate
Well, they were
the
home.
fuck
They
out
were
of me.
home.
Oh, thank
They were
goodness.
home, so you don't have to do that. But yeah, that was just bad enough. But Shador's just so clutch. This man
he
came
is
back.
clutch.
He had a minute or so. He had to drive 98 yards just to tie it. Then he had to get a 2-point conversion, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
he had to. He had to get
to
to
take
the
it
winners.
take it to overtime, I believe. So then they get to overtime. College, you each get a possession at the 30-yard line. So the first one, if you
weird.
score, you can kick a field goal each one. So they both score. Then the second one, you got to go for 2. So then they did that, and they both got that. And I think they scored again, and then they finally stopped them. But it was like the game started at 7 and then end until close to 12. here.
Yeah, it was.
So on
Jesus.
East Coast, it didn't end until 2 a.m. Everybody watching it. I'm talking about, and all the celebrities on the sideline came to see this
Yeah.
game. Offset there, Kawhi Leonard came out.
That's
It
when
was
you know you was like, this
Chauncey
school's
Bill,
doing something.
Okay.
Lil Wayne brought him out. They said that's the
Yeah.
first time an artist brought out a coach. Like Lil Wayne was there.
That's
it was,
hilarious.
It was insane of an environment, and the game lived up to the billing. Like. On the first score for Colorado, Shiloh, his other son, intercepted for a pick 6, and that was exciting.
Yeah.
We like, all right, it's gonna be a blowout, but nah, that was a game. But they just one of the best stories in college right now, and the most exciting story in sports right now, to be honest,
Yeah.
because they've been vlogging this. His oldest son, Deion Sanders Jr., been vlogging it. since spring. So you see everything that's going on with the team. So I know all the players by first name basis. This Shador hat. I bought a hat back in spring. This is support. Like
nice.
You get so invested in it that it makes it even that bigger of a game. That's why so many people are watching it.
And the thing is, they trying to say like, what I don't like the narrative is like, oh, they only won because the narrative was they won 2 games was the big deal. But I was like, bro, they won 1 game last year. So they starting on 2-0, and people trying to make that seem like it's not
3-0 now.
3-0 now. They trying to make it seem like that's not a feat. And I'm like, to turn a program around is that's not a hard feat. That's a hard thing to do, especially if you come from winning 1 out of 11 or 12, or however many they play last year. I was like, and then the fact that Deion's a black coach and stuff like that, they were just like, yeah, I'm rooting for. I hope they go the way. I tell you what, Colorado State tight end was giving them boys work. He a solid tight. That's a big boy out there. He looked like if he honed his skills right.
And then they hired Deion. They didn't even have the money. They hired him for $28 million, and they didn't have the money. So he brought in so much attention that the ticket sales alone made $18 million.
Yeah.
Like, for this game?
No. I'm saying like I guess people saw the season, like
the
everything.
Okay,
they brought in $18 million
crazy
already.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bringing in money, attention. They on prime time slots now. Like this man's like his impact on
crazy.
things moves the needle. Like so, the coach was basically criticizing him for wearing his hat and glasses when he come shake the other coach's hand, saying he was saying like, show some respect, take that off. So this man flipped that because he always wears shades. Made a deal with a shades company. They sold $1.2 million this week in shades.
Deion did.
Yeah, because he said, I want everybody to wear their shades to the game. So you see the whole crowd blacked out. They wearing shades.
That's funny.
Whole team wearing shades. Like, it's crazy.
Everybody, I mean, it feels like everyone's taking the Tekashi 6ix9ine model a little bit.
What's that model?
Which is bring this kind of drama to WWE, essentially. And bring this into the real world. I'm not saying Deion's provoking. Or anything.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he might, retaliate.
For sure. Yeah, you got it.
But it seems like that's the model to get attention. You got to have something in the real world making drama.
Well, he responded to that.
Everyone to be involved in something like that.
He responded to
What did
that
he say?
because everything that's happened thus far, he hasn't started none of this.
Yeah.
He just responded. So he was like in the press conference, he like, no disrespect to that coach. He like, it's another black man. I'm happy for him. He like, but my mom always taught me, if someone got something to say, you respond. So he like, he started this. They wasn't talking nothing until they said it. That's when they started coming out.
I'm not talking about the provoking, but I'm talking about even the response to make a deal with a shades company and to get the whole crowd to wear it. Yeah. It's becoming marketing. It becomes a part of the drama is becoming a part where, if you go old NFL standards, probably old college standards, everything, keep all that drama shit on the low.
Yeah.
And we just handle everything on the field. But it seems like more brands, more like the NCAA is embracing it seems, I guess. Even if there are other people against them,
I think
it makes good
it's smart,
TV.
though, because it's business. He's a polarizing character. That's why so many issues happen, because always when someone coming in and disrupting the system, people going to be upset. Yeah. So what he did with going to the JSU and then coming here and doing what he's doing and getting recruits to transfer to him.
Right.
People don't like that. That's when they respond, and that's when he responds. But it's all about deals nowadays. Like, he's trying to get the branding for the players so they can make money and get attention and get more notoriety so they can go to the next level. So that's what he's all about. That's why he said he don't want to coach the NFL. He said he don't have time to try to motivate rich men. He said he likes motivating kids that are impressionable, that he can make an impact on their life.
So how do you feel now? Does the whole thing about him leaving a black college go away? Did he respond? Like, how does, because I know there was still a feeling of like, yo, he still took that, he still made that sacrifice of leaving the HBCU to go to a predominantly.
No, still people mad. Someone I seen on Twitter say, I'm upset because now GSU is getting no shine. No one's talking about GSU anymore. But you got to be happy with what he did. The attention he did bring to black colleges. He did all he could, and it kept being issues there at that campus. So I can't blame that man for leaving. So
he wants
it's
to
on him.
pivot. And I think even with responding like with the brands and stuff like that, it's almost like the saying like, if you want to be funny, I'm gonna be a comedian. You know what I'm saying? So if you wanna talk about me wearing my hats and shades, all right, cool. Well, we can take it there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the difference is he backed it up. You know,
Right.
you could back it up with the playing, the game. So
I'm not against it, and I like
Yeah.
I like the response,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I know he's not the one initiating.
yeah,
it
yeah.
necessarily.
Which makes it better. Yeah.
Right, but we don't even know. You know, we don't know what people have going on.
Oh, of
behind
course,
the
yeah,
scenes.
yeah.
This could all be wrestling. Like
It
they could
could.
all be in on this. Like,
Well,
hey,
The
we're gonna
Rock
boost this
did the
up.
people's elbow for the first time, and he on
Oh,
Thursday.
The Rock was there.
The
too.
Rock was there. Yeah,
He was there too.
He did the people's elbow at the game.
No.
He was
That
on-
would've been fun.
That
That would have
would've been
been
amazing.
He was on a wrestling match and did it recently this
Okay,
week, but he was
okay,
also
okay.
in Colorado for the game.
I ain't gonna
That's
lie,
amazing.
that shit felt so good. I went and
It
watched
did?
it.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that
He hit
after
my
this.
nigga. He did it. The crowd.
I know they would turn. Did he look towards the
Oh,
crowd
yeah, he
and all
did,
that
he did.
shit?
Oh,
I can't wait to watch this shit.
So yeah, like I watched every game this season. It's
Yeah,
only
I
been
have
3
to, yeah.
games, but it's just like I'm watching college football again because
Yeah.
he makes it exciting.
Yeah.
like everything
'Cause you wanna
about
see
it
where
is
they gonna go.
exciting. You don't know who's gonna be there, who's gonna perform. You want to hear his speeches. You want to hear his interviews. The game, like Shador is a beast.
He's a beast. Yeah,
Like he gonna be playing on Sundays. To be honest, like the way he's playing,
Long
if
as
he
he keep
keeps this up,
developing, yeah.
he gonna be a first round pick. Like
How young is he?
he's either a sophomore, the youngest, or I think he could be a junior, but I think he's a sophomore. But the thing is, he just so poised. Like no matter, like this was pressure in this game. This man just drove him down the field. Like they offense wasn't clicking all game, but when it mattered, when the game was on the line, overtime delivered each time. And then at the end, he said, "I was just thinking Brady mode because Brady texts him after every game." So
when you got that type of motivation.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's
but he's
different.
been like this since he was a kid. They call him grown because
Yeah.
they say he's just always cool, calm, collected. and-
I love seeing the younger kids live up to their
like what.
parents a little bit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I know that's not necessarily that can make people
Yeah,
go
he still got to get
crazy,
some Super
but-
Bowls under him, but
It's
yeah.
actually cool. Like, most of the top people, I was going to say top G's, but yeah, the most of the top
Yeah.
dogs, like, their children don't often come off
Yeah.
as, they end up
Yeah.
being kind of like, the spoiled princess, right, or whatever. But to actually see a kid like, yo, I'm coming
Yeah.
for my father's legacy, and it's like, damn, that's
And you
cool.
could tell he really one thing.
Diddy's son look like him. I don't know if he's as good as talented as him. But
when one thing
just
before
like him.
we moved, one thing that just made me smile during the game, like one of the players had made a mistake, and Deion, you could tell he just really liked his player. So
It was Jimmy.
they showed him on the side, and like you could tell he was like getting at him, but not in a like. It was in a way that just like. It just felt so fatherly, and then at the end they just like hugged each other, and it was just I was like it just felt good. I was like this shit just feel good.
falling for the
I
WWE.
like that you brought
they
that
got
up.
me. They got me.
I like that you brought that up because based on watching the vlogs every day, I know exactly what he told me. Because so Jimmy Horns, his dad is in prison. So Deion's like a father figure to him. So Jimmy is like supposed to be one of the top receivers on the team, and he was having a bad game. He was dropping some passes, very uncharacteristic of him. Like he was dropping some passes, and then Travis Hunter got hurt. So I know Deion went to him like, "Hey, I'm gonna need you. Just calm down, dude. Do who you are, this and that." And then you could see him mouth at the end when he hugged, "I love you." Jimmy scored the
He did
touchdown
score,
to take
yeah.
it to overtime.
He did
Nice.
score.
So it's like he know how to talk to this team.
Yeah.
It's just if you watch the vlogs,
It's
he's
good.
so and then what makes it even better, his son is the one doing the vlogs. So when people are making plays, his excitement for it, when his siblings make plays, you hear the excitement. So this dude, he's giving you the inside access of everything, but then he also give you the highlights before the highlights come out. So he give you his version, so you get to see their version. Then he give you the full day the next day. Like, is this
That's his son, you saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
like that shit?
So he wants to be like a.
Yeah,
he's doing that. As
so
a
he got
career?
a thing called Well Off Media. So he like content because
Shout out to him too.
so
That's great.
So
You know what I'm
Deion
saying?
put him in position like, all right, you film and you bring all this. So
Deion's a fucking amazing dad.
That's a
dog.
dad.
No, that
He's
nigga's a
amazing,
phenomenal.
dog.
Like, when you watch these vlogs, you be like, if I'm gonna be a dad, that's how
That's
you
the
be a
dad.
dad. Like this man support his kids. Like he be in the car with them smiling to their music, even though he don't curse. He don't like them cursing. He be vibing to it. Like he be.
Shout out to the good dads,
They be
man. That's what's up.
They be joning on each other. Like,
I like that.
Just
I like
roasting each other. It's the funniest. Like he bring all his kids and help them all with whatever, cause they all got YouTube channels. He be on all of them. He put Bucky in the position. So Bucky do this thing where he opens stuff people send. So we sent him shades and he opened it on camera.
Oh, he did?
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
That was
Nice.
back in the spring or a little bit over summer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Smart. Nice.
goddamn right. Capitalized those
Smart.
shit, made
Nice.
a bunch of sales from that shit. So forever support him now.
Yeah. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. That's right, BetterHelp. I hope y'all ready, okay? Sometimes at night, I just be laying there, confused about life, wanting to talk to somebody, but not just anybody. A licensed therapist from BetterHelp that I know will give me exactly what I need in order to propel my life forward in the best direction, okay? One great way to make those racing thoughts go away is to talk them through. So you got to talk them through with somebody. That's why I like to use BetterHelp. That's why I love therapy, because it gets me to a place where I'm comfortable, I'm secure, and I'm feeling good about the decisions that I'm making, okay? Therapy gives you a place to do exactly what you need to do with those racing thoughts, get out of the negative thought cycle, and find some mental and emotional peace, all right? So get a break from your thoughts with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/traphouse today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/traphouse. You know, unfortunately, Aaron Rodgers' season is over, but yours just begun with MyBookie, baby. Okay, NFL, college ball, and brand new cash out system give you options to bet and win all season long with MyBookie. The first two legs of your parlay hit, hey, cash out early, you know what I'm saying? Big early cash out gang, and place another bet and let it ride for a chance at a bigger payday. Money, money, money. Money. How you spell that? MONAY? Anyway, join us at MyBookie for an entire season filled with daily odds boost, same game parlay, and huge prize pool contest, okay? Right now, MyBookie has a no strings attached cash bonus, all right? That's no strings attached, so it ain't no dummies around here. If you get that, that's a bar, okay? That lets you deposit and withdraw real quick. Use promo code TRAPHOUSE on your first deposit of $50 or more, and you can receive up to $200 in cash instantly credit to your MyBookie account, okay? That's promo code TRAPHOUSE to claim your own cash bonus now. You can bet anything, anytime, anywhere, only with MyBookie. Let's go get it. NFL season is here. Since we're talking about football, I just want y'all to see this play. So I want you to imagine if you...
I'm gonna turn the AC. It got hot. Bro.
Okay, well, I'll wait till you, because you gotta see. Oh, you say no? Okay. Well, Manuel, look at this play. So you can play. I want you to tell me how you would react on this play.
All right. Should we give him the breakdown?
So basically, this is...
I'll watch it.
Yeah, just watch it. It's yeah.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Yo,
Like, look at
Personally, I wouldn't
wrestling.
take this level of disrespect.
That should be a penalty. That should be a penalty.
That should be a full penalty. Like, what are you doing?
That's not a pancake.
dove
dog.
on that, man.
My thing is how you react.
that
Are you
boy.
gonna wait? Are you gonna stand and be like, oh, or you might be like, or you might react as a kid like, hey, what the fuck? Like maybe grab like.
I'm
What's
trying
wrong
to get the
with you?
penalty. I'm getting up. You ain't see that?
This nigga really pancake.
He do that. I mean, I'm getting up aggressively and
Yeah, like, hey,
I'm
yo,
grabbing
yo.
him up, and if the ref sees that, then this is gonna be like, yo, you ain't see him jump on me? Like he
He did it so swiftly
Well,
too, dude.
Manuel wouldn't have been in the game.
He's
so.
so,
That's
hey, yo,
funny.
are
That's
you
funny.
damn right. I started,
That's
bitch.
funny.
Fuck that nigga.
You would have saw it from the side like, ref.
He did it so smoothly too. That's the funny
Me
part.
personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Oh Lord have mercy. That
Like,
is hilarious.
nah,
Yeah, he would have
dog.
got yanked down.
Yeah,
you think you just gonna run off
You gotta
on me like
grab
that?
him.
That-
What's wrong
a
with you?
personal
dog?
Call me for that
foul.
horse collar.
Any other level, that's a
Absolutely not.
personal
I just had to
foul.
show that since we were talking about football. That
See
shit-
now,
that's
if The Rock
reckless.
would have went out on that field and did that to him, that would have been
Nah, that would have been
amazing.
funny. You do
That's
the people's
reckless.
elbow on the. And he ain't used no arms either. He's straight swung.
Right.
That's reckless.
That's
Now this is
ridiculous.
reckless.
But-
I mean reckless.
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 So there's a big incident that's been going on social media over the weekend of a Las Vegas incident of these kids basically playing Grand Theft Auto in real life. So you can play a little bit. We won't play the second part, but we play the first part. So.
All right, go. Go. Keep it moving.
Can you imagine the other car? What the fuck?
Bitch ass nigga! Stop talking shit, bitch! Stop talking shit! Nigga!
Alright, you can stop it.
Jesus.
You can stop it. So after this, they're driving, they see a bicyclist. And he like, you ready? Like, get him. And they just hit this dude from behind. He'd never see it come and hit him. It was a 64-year-old retired police, I think, chief of Las Vegas. He died. And they just drive off and they laughing. And the 17-year-old got arrested. So now, as you know, a race war is happening on Twitter because people like black people. But it's hard to tell if these kids are black or not. Because when you look at the footage, sometimes they don't look black. I don't see, they could be saying nigga, but these days, everybody's saying nigga. It's like, I don't know, but it don't matter if they are or not. But it's just like, why are you doing this?
This
like,
is one of the most idiotic things.
I can see the fishtailing. That's still stupid.
I can't even see that, but
that's still stupid. But at the speed they were going, ain't nobody gonna die from that. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know who's in that car. It could be a baby, whatever. You never know. But to hit a bicyclist
from behind,
like you do on Grand Theft Auto,
that's crazy.
That's insane. And when you watch it, you see him hit the windshield. He roll off. Then Buddy put the camera back on him. He just laying there. I believe he hit his head on the edge of the sidewalk, the concrete part.
Yeah.
That's probably what killed him.
Especially because he's an older man. Maybe somebody younger would have survived, but I don't. You don't know.
But it don't matter. It's your whole life over now. And they was in a stolen car, so they was stealing cars.
Like, all this was stupid.
This is like 6 a.m. Like, what are y'all doing?
It's so many things to do as a 17-year-old. It's so many other things to do. It's so many other things to do.
Man, it's just a bigger problem. There's something bigger problem. I ain't gonna go into it, but it's a bigger problem. They need Deion's. That's what they need.
They
definitely need Deion's.
They definitely need Deion's. But it kind of go back to what Buddy was talking about on the Breakfast Club. We need more fathers. Like, it kind of go back to that whole
more Deion's.
It's because granted, somebody with a father could do this, but it's the likelihood. It's like
I just want to know why.
It's getting bad. It's getting bad because I mean, people robbing. They going into like Gucci stores now, straight up, and just stealing out the motherfuckers.
And a lot of people are like, that narrative is weird to me because people will be like, oh, well, this company has stole from black people, so good for them. I'm just like, y'all not getting. That's not.
It's like there's something trying to make us. They trying to.
I would only say that if it's financial aid. That's what need to be getting robbed, and something need to be happening.
I rock with that.
I rock with that. I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna judge nobody for doing something like that.
You got that financial aid.
But they robbing us and switching names all the time. I know. You was Sally Mae. Don't mind me forget Navient. You was Sally Mae.
Sally Mae Navient.
And so when the people robbing the Gucci stores and stuff, like high end stores, they're like, well, these white people have been stealing from black people for years. And I'm just like, I see where y'all trying to go. That don't make it. I don't make it right. You still a thief. Like, you shouldn't be a thief. But
I'd rather them do that than this.
I mean, they don't go bad, people. They both
they out here killing people for no reason.
That's insane.
It's getting out of control.
Like for no reason. Like, that was crazy. And now people automatically saying they black when we don't know. Because, he a kid, so they haven't released his identity. But when you really watch this video and pause it, sometimes I'm like, that look like a white boy. I don't know.
Yeah,
because you see both. Like, do you think both clearly? Well, not clearly.
Either way,
slightly.
It's just an issue.
Is that? I mean, no, for sure.
So
do you think
youngins acting crazy?
Do you think people just don't? Do you not understand the concept of consequences? Like,
when you're young like that,
yeah,
and you got a lot of testosterone starting to pump through you.
Like, do you just like consequences? Do you feel invincible? I'm just trying to figure out.
That you feel invincible. Tell me how you felt when you took your dad's car that time. Remember you told that story. You or maybe you ain't take it, but you didn't you like. You said he called and started stuttering on you.
Oh, he was in the car with me. I didn't know. I would never do nothing like
I was
take
the one who
okay.
took the car.
Oh,
Me
you
and my best friend took his mom's
So,
car.
so
But
how
that
did you
was-
feel with the?
But look, we wasn't going to do anything mindless. We was just hungry. We wanted to go to Domino's.
But he talking about
you're
still consequences.
See, even that, like, it starts off like that, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, let's just take the car and go to Domino's. They might have been going to Denny's to
I don't
start
know.
off
I
with.
don't know because they were stealing cars.
Okay, well, yeah, that's
Different
a little,
cars.
that's a little different.
And then they were
Maybe they were
actively
going
going
to
out there,
KFC.
hit this dude, then hit this dude. There ain't no thought in my mind like, let's go hit somebody on the bike. No, let's go get some pepperoni pizza.
It's just
No.
that's crazy. Yeah, this
no
is,
matter how young I was, I knew the consequences of jail and like I knew if somebody died, if I hurt somebody, there's a strong likelihood that I'm going
See,
to.
he had 4
jail.
parents, so it was all right. What we saying? You
I
got
don't
4
know.
parents.
I mean, you just, but there's some things like when I was a kid, there was like me and my friends were hanging outside. Some guy that was at a party in the neighborhood we were at threw a rock or a stick at my homie's car and it hit the window. And he was upset. He was like, "We gonna go fuck him up." And I was like, "All right."
Yeah.
And we went over there, and people had things on them. I'm just different things on them that it ended up. My homie just ended up knocking the dude out.
Okay.
It could have got a lot worse.
Absolutely.
It could have got a whole lot, and I would have been in the shits. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's not my soul, but if shit gonna go down, you know what I'm saying? As a young adolescent, you gonna take action, especially if you amongst your friends. So it's just, you're kind of young and dumb is not an excuse for something like this.
Definitely not.
You know, absolutely not. But without guidance,
Impressionable.
it's gonna become this. You know what I'm saying?
And
Without
that's
any
still
type
a
of
little-
guidance.
and
still a
I
little
think it's
different.
different levels to a kid like trouble. Like the stuff I was doing, I was considered a good kid. So like the police stopping a party we threw, then we sitting on the curb. Yeah, that's, your parents gonna be mad, but that's not the end of the world. That's kid shit. Us taking the car, that's a little more extreme, but just going to get pizza, still kid shit. But it was stuff my friend was doing there. I was like, I'm not doing that. Like they used to do where they would stand on a corner. They see, like, say they just chilling outside. They see a police coming, they'll all just like look at it and just take off running to get the police to chase them. I'm not doing that.
No.
Like that's stupid stuff to me. Or like if you said your friend the brick, let's go jump him. Like, I get why you mad, but all of us, like, that's how shit happened. Like, and then it's retaliation from all
But we
that.
went to his party. There could have been dudes over
For
there
sure,
that came out and knew him and tried to protect him.
Yeah.
The example of us, we were young, all 3 of us, but we knew better because it could have.
Oh, you talking about with the cues?
It could have got real bad.
Yeah,
but
of course.
we were like, we 18, but we also like.
But
I don't think
there's
this
still a part of me like there's only so far it could go before you have to do something.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Very
So
true.
we
You
had the
still on
wherewithal
alert.
to get out of
You
there.
even said, okay, you finna take off like.
But we
just
had to
in
really
case.
think about it.
You
We
know
had
what
to
I'm
think
saying?
about it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like in you learn and you grow too.
For sure.
but-
Yeah.
Because I think it's a difference. We talked it out. If he would have just swung, I'm
that's
in it
nothing
already.
you- yeah.
I
That's what I'm
can't do
saying.
nothing.
Yeah.
They gonna attack me if I don't fight or not. So I gotta fight.
Right.
And I would have to address them later. Like, nigga, that wasn't smart.
Yeah.
But if we can talk it out, like we're outnumbered. It's 20 of them. It's 3 of us. This is not gonna
But
end.
not
here's
gonna
the
end well.
one thing. You niggas have dads. This is a big difference.
It is a big
You
difference.
niggas have dads. And this changes a lot of the
Yeah.
game when it comes to understanding respect, understanding your surround other men's, what you can get into,
Yeah.
what you've seen your dad do, how he handles
Yeah.
issues. So it's just a lot of that where it just seems like what generation is this called?
I think
We're
Z.
the millennials.
Z?
Oh, you talking about us?
No, we're millennials.
Oh yeah, I think
What's
it's Z. I think they on Z.
Z or X.
It's one.
of
Yeah,
them.
it's one of them. Yeah.
No. Z.
It's the end. Yeah, I think it's Z.
It's appropriate because
Because
this is the end.
And
This is
it's
the
funny
end of
you
the
talk
road, my
about
nigga.
dads
These kids are done.
because I end up having like an hour conversation with my dad.
Fatherless, sassy boys.
I even have a conversation with my dad like a week ago, and we just got to talk about like how my dad was like, "There's just no code of ethics with these." He's like, "There's no code anymore. There's no street respect." He's like, the kids don't have none of that, like a street awareness.
I have a love and hate with that though.
With what?
That code of ethics, because every generation say back in my day, and then we say back in our day.
No,
then
but we
Gen
see
Z,
it though.
When the next kids gonna be like back in my day, you know what I'm saying?
But no, we see
I feel like
I'll
every
tell you
generation
the big
see
difference.
it.
The big difference now is the unstoppable force of attention.
Yeah, that's
nowadays.
that's
And the scene, everyone, like all these kids want to have that rapper persona. You know what I'm saying? They want to be the hardest. Everybody want to be 50 Cent without any of the brains, right?
Yeah.
They just all think.
And they not
that's
really like
and they
that.
want to get attention for it. Like, I want my followers to go up. I want to get likes.
Hold on, I'm putting oil in your pot because you're starting to cook.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Come
cook
on
up.
now.
Yeah, cook up.
Man, make sure
on
you
now.
finish cooking now.
And so when you have no guidance and the only place now you getting love is they not even getting love from the streets. It might have been boys at the time that become gangsters and shit like that. They getting love from their local. Now they getting love from the tweets.
Yeah, they love from the tweets.
And the tweets is everybody. So they don't have no code of ethic. Not even the OGs in your hood can tell, because you don't even have them. You're just looking for love from or attention from the world to boost up whatever the fuck.
Because you used to go to, like you said, you used to go to the OG. You used to go to be like, yo, and the OG would be like, hey, look, you don't need to do this. You don't need to move like this. Ain't none of that going on. No, like it's no. It's just how can I disrespect you and get attention? That's
how can I do the wildest
shit
and get attention? If that's to go on a Grand Theft Auto run, then nigga, that's what we got. What you say?
We saved Rome's life.
We saved
Rome's life. Was going down the wrong
I saw
path.
the shades and that big
wrong
t-shirt,
path,
and I said, bro,
and get him out of that
honestly,
mentality.
now I start to see you with shades on lately. Man, I heard he got a company.
Oh yeah, hey, shut up! Leave my company alone. No, that's funny.
Say his life was going down the wrong path, man.
You started creating the shades instead of being the shades.
You know what program all the riff-raff and our institute was in? Audio production.
Oh yeah.
No, it's the Wild Boys in audio.
Oh yeah. It was like nothing but hip-hop beats and 808s coming from the classrooms because nobody wanted to learn the classical stuff.
This nigga, they all have pictures of Boosie up on the wall. Like Jesus.
That's an idol.
It's just like how people have Jesus on them. They got Boosie.
With long hair, blonde hair.
No, he still got fade.
Oh, he still got
that fade.
What would you do driving?
The next video.
Okay, what's this?
So y'all just watch it, and what would you do if this happened to y'all? Because it's low-key scary.
Damn. Go straight. Go to the middle street.
Beauty lies behind the hills.
Hey,
What the fuck?
No, that shit scared me for real.
They had to have planned that shit. Hold on.
So it looked like it was a naked dude running down the street, and when he saw them filming him, he ran up on the car.
Yo, what the fuck?
And it looked demonic.
That looked demonic.
It do, but you know how your eyes light up at night with light.
Eyes are glowing.
But let's not look past that. Why is it done so specifically and looking like that? Shit look crazy.
And how fast is he running?
He running.
They slowed down the recorder, but he ran up on the car. Nigga.
Hey,
Yo, this is a greased up devil guy.
It is.
and if he would attach to that car,
Because you know how much we would have been laughing at a car.
we'd
Hey,
have been,
pull up,
we'd
hey.
have been laughing.
That's scary. So
Nah,
play
bruh.
it real speed.
Dog, he was moving. Look like I know they
Listen
slowed
to
it
them.
down.
Listen to them.
Beauty lies behind the hills.
Oh, he got too close.
Yeah,
dog.
he got too.
He got too close, man.
Yeah, you got to hit that
That's
a little
scary.
faster.
That's scary.
Yeah,
That's scary.
What are you doing
that
out
nigga
there?
doesn't care about nothing.
That's just scary.
I
You
don't
running
know,
out naked.
I don't know what he would have
done.
done. Like that's different. He don't give a fuck.
I'm not messing with nobody running naked in the middle of the night.
That reminds me.
No,
That reminds me of when you remember they talked about bath salts, but were driving people crazy, turning them into zombies. That's exactly what that reminds me.
Oh,
he took it back to 10 or something.
That's a preview of what it could look like with zombies. Zombies out here.
Right.
Nah, nigga, that's scary. What's train phone?
Just watch this. Take it back. Oh, you good. Got your ass.
What the?
Got your ass.
iPhone 14?
Duh.
Bandits.
He grabbed it
So
off a train.
they know people recording, so they wait in the bushes and snatch you. Got you.
That looked incredible.
That was great timing.
Like,
wait.
That shit made me laugh. I did not expect this. Got you.
Dog, he came out them bushes.
He timed that shit perfectly.
He came.
Boom. You see him right
He said,
there?
I see you.
Yeah. Give me that.
Damn, it was somebody in this family right here. This man's family.
Take it back from the beginning and play with sound. He was so happy, dude. You know he came up. iPhone 14.
Yeah.
I can't be mad because you know he doing this out of necessity, not just because he wants to. Give me that.
iPhone 14?
iPhone 14?
Because ain't nothing they can do. Ain't nothing you can do. That's it.
I'll be so mad.
I'm be
so
pissed.
mad.
I'm going to be pissed.
Because you know so much stuff on your phone.
Especially I'm in another country.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to be hot.
This is most likely what Aladdin looked like and what he did. If Aladdin grew up today, this is what he'd be doing. He'd be jacking cell phones until he meets his princess.
Yeah. He accidentally filmed himself. He didn't know. He's like, woohoo!
iPhone 14.
Let me just hear him say that one more time. You gotta take it back a little
I need
further.
to see the snatch too. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, take it back from the beginning. This is incredible.
iPhone 14?
Nobody would have had that excitement over Android. He would have threw it. He would have ran. He would have threw that to them. Cart 16. Give it back.
But they do got to do something different because the iPhone 15 just did a little announcement, the keynote and everything. And
I know.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I don't know why you could be so excited for the same damn thing.
That wasn't it. I'm be honest with you. They got some new features, but that's about it.
It hasn't been it for the past 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, true. they haven't changed too much. The last major change they had was getting rid of the button when we had a
physical button
down there. But
and then now y'all have USB-C finally. I heard it's
USB-C's been around for a little bit, but only thing now is just like the face recognition and all that stuff. But they got to do something. They got to give something different.
But they excited in India. Boy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
iPhone 14.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He made it come up. All right, go to this guitar. So okay, we can watch this and then we can talk. It's basically this guy just set a Guitar Hero world record after he full comboed Freebird from Guitar Hero 2 at 300%. It took months of practice and 530 attempts. This shit's incredible.
That boy locked in.
What? This man's a savant. Can I be playing this music? We gonna hold it for a second.
Yeah.
Just for copyright.
Look at it.
That boy locked in, boy.
Thumbs, boy.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
And he doing this live too, so people watching it.
This is like watching an action movie.
Let's go.
Get that shit.
I wish I'd have seen it live. I'm like, come on, let's go.
This nigga's the John Wick of Guitar Hero.
Look at this. Boy.
God, that was his first time doing it?
No.
Breaking?
500.
No, first time he broke.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah. I fuck with that energy.
Let's
I love it. I love it.
You know his girl popped in. Can you take the trash?
I ain't taking shit out.
No, she came in there. Can you keep it down? Like, I did this.
So it took months of practice and 530 attempts. Now,
yes,
if you had 1 year, do you think you could get this done? 1 year, get this done perfectly, or you got to fight that chimpanzee?
If that's all I had to focus on every day,
no.
I gotta live regular life.
You gotta live regular life.
That's tough.
You gonna be practicing so hard not to fight that chimpanzee,
bro. I mean, but even like
they crazy for that chimpanzee.
I mean, still,
but still crazy for that.
But
they'll regret that immediately. So that first time they got to do it, They gonna be scared every time.
I didn't say no. It won't be every time. If I kill it the first time, I'm gonna believe.
Well, you're not. That's what.
And that's the
No, you're not.
thing.
Remember, I got a sword.
It's a big what if.
That sword's heavy. You're not.
It's
you're
a
not
big
doing
what
it.
The
if.
sword's heavy.
The sword's heavy. That chimpanzee fast.
It's a big what if. It's a big what if.
You gonna have to.
I must stab something.
You got a better shot at
Stabbing him. Break him. Come on.
You made them chickens. Just started
But I
chicken
thought
business.
that was just phenomenal. I was like,
His fingers
you
will whoop my ass.
oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
He's taking me out.
I was just like, that's crazy. That's a different level of locked in. Like you can't hear nothing. Like
yeah. I mean, look at his mustache. That's a man that had. You can tell he's been locked in.
Absolutely.
Forever. Oh yeah.
I was like, that's
It's turning into Freddie Mercury. As
he got to go here, go back down here, back up here. I was like, yeah, that's incredible. That's incredible.
I never was into those games. The guitar and the stomping
yeah,
one.
not really. Not really.
It ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to some like house parties and stuff, and they had girls playing in and stuff. You try to get into it, I'd be like, it's stupid.
Well, yeah, I'm good. All right. Let's next is Lil Wayne.
So speaking of phenomenal, so a lot of new music came out this week. I'm assuming y'all didn't listen to it. The albums that dropped.
I listened to some of Diddy's album, which I
listened
thought
to Diddy and
was
Nas.
hitting. Some of it.
So everyone's going crazy over the Diddy album. Let's talk about it now.
All right.
So I like about 3 songs on there.
Yeah,
I didn't like the overall project.
The first 3?
No, it was actually the mid, like the
Like
one with
mid.
Sway Lee, the one after
didn't
Sway
get to
Lee.
those.
That Sway Lee one is the one for me. I really like that song. It was like a
Gotcha.
couple 3, so it's okay. I'll tell you. So Nas dropped the album, and also Rod Wave dropped the album. Didn't listen.
I
to
heard
it.
this single. I heard the single.
I didn't listen to it, but then a surprise one. Vic Mensa dropped an album.
Mm-hmm.
Now, y'all, I'm not like the big Vic Mensa fan,
Mm-hmm.
but what he's been doing lately in music, I kind of enjoy. Like his single he had with Thundercat, the summer one
Yeah,
that
was
came
cool.
out.
That was
I really
cool.
like that song. So I'm like, let me give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, that album pretty good to
Kinda
me.
solid.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, this album.
What's
is
the
pretty damn
flavor of
good.
it? What's the vibe of it?
It's
like,
everything. It's like he really spitting about. He's really talking about his life the past couple of years, but he
But
also
what's the melodic sound? Like, is it like a?
It's a little bit
What do
of
you compare
everything.
it to?
It's hard. It's hard for me to say. I don't know. It's a little bit of everything for everybody.
Like,
but
like Tyler the Creator's a little bit of everything.
it could be like that, but it's like his topics he hitting on. It's real Chicago. He talking about a lot of Chicago stuff. He talking
Right.
about his life, how he got over. He had some gun cases, being like. There's only one song on there I don't like, which is a big hit, or a big single on there about him being mixed race. How he wished
Yeah, I
he
heard
was
that
white when he was young, like some people be doing in our community. Nothing against him, but he got good features on there. He got Chance on there. He got Jay Electronica on there. He get real Muslim on there. Get real 5% on there. Half the
get
stuff he be
real-
saying, I don't know what he's saying,
He
but he
said
be
get
making it
real
rhyme. It
5%
get
on
crazy.
there.
But he got Gerald on there. But I like the album. I'm like, this a good album. Like low key, he put out
Solid
one of the
project.
best albums of this year to me. Y'all go listen. Y'all
Yeah,
make
yeah.
a thing. But Nas dropped the album.
Yeah.
And it's Nas, so he's rapping on there. And he got these 2 songs on there where he's telling this story.
No, Nas ain't rap. He doing poetry.
Yeah. Nas is a poet that's masked as a rapper. But he had these 2 songs on there where he's telling the story. He's one of the best storytelling rappers. It's still impressive how you just tell a story and make it rhyme with bars. It's very impressive, which are really good. But he has one feature on the album.
Come on, man. You already know.
And that feature is Dwayne Michael Carter Jr.
Come on, man.
And
Come on, man.
I just want to rap all this whole new music just to get to Lil Wayne.
Come on, dog.
First, this man just rips the verse.
I know whoever on your eyes right now, I don't care. It don't matter.
Y'all can say what y'all want. He got Nas
Have
on.
y'all got hate from people from liking Lil Wayne?
No, some people. Yeah.
What?
Y'all, you do it too much. Yeah.
He's not the GOAT. Yeah, all that stuff. He is. But he got.
crazy.
I may get some slack on this. He got Nas on that song. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
he got
Nas on that song. And it just took me to where it's like, I just noticed that's like one of his things where he just rhymed one word the whole verse, which is very impressive.
And it's very, it
It's not
sounds
easy
good to
do.
the ear.
Yeah,
too.
sounds good to the ear, but it's not easy to do.
not easy, no.
With the bars he dropped. But then I just want to say, I just like the season of life Lil Wayne is in right now. Like they are recognizing him as an icon and a legend. So yeah, every time there's a show like dedicating to hip hop, they got Lil Wayne on there. So the VMAs did because it's the 50th year of hip hop, so they did something. They brought Lil Wayne out. They did a tour, and for 50 years of hip hop, where they brought out all the old school rap, they brought Lil Wayne out.
Got to.
He's getting more love now. Then he almost feels like his whole career, like this is like almost like he's coming back, but he ain't never really left. But I just love this Spacey, and like Deion brought him out. There's just so much reverence and respect for him now.
Yeah.
And I love it because he deserves it. Like this man been rapping since 12 and ain't running out of no bars.
And people forget he is the Steph Curry of hip hop of our time. Like,
absolutely.
He influenced every one of these niggas you hear using auto-tune, all that shit. Like, yes, T-Pain did it for the, singing and stuff like that. But I'm talking about
rappers
bringing it, that specific sound to hip-hop, rapping, singing with auto-tune on it. The Futures, the Young Thugs, all these niggas that are doing it nowadays. That's Lil Wayne. That's Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
Oil in his pot.
And I said.
And while you brought it up, T-Pain, on that new song with Drizzy, Close to You, that's a song. Like they singing.
I fuck with T-Pain heavy.
T-Pain come on that thing saucy.
T-Pain and he's one of the funniest niggas in hip hop.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna play both. I'm gonna play you the Lil Wayne verse, and then I'm gonna play you that song too after we done.
All right, bet.
But it just made me mad after I listened to the Lil Wayne shit because I'm not hearing it from nobody no more. I don't care.
I'm ready to argue anybody.
Like I don't.
That's crazy to me. People argue.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, they saying that Lil Wayne ain't at least one of the greatest of all time.
You gotta remember, there's idiots in the world.
Yes, absolutely.
So you gotta don't forget that.
Yes,
we just talked about like the people hitting people off the road earlier.
Right.
That's people who don't understand Lil Wayne.
Right. Or maybe overstand.
But I'm like, he has to go in my top 5. It's just no question. It's literally no question now. And I don't want to hear from nobody.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Ever since I heard Carter 2, that was what did it for me personally.
Yeah,
like,
Carter
I was
2,
always a spotty Wayne fan. Like I'm like, oh yeah, wobbity. Yeah, he's cool. I fuck with him. But once Carter 2 dropped, I remember just being blown away that a nigga could say I'm the best rapper alive. And
nobody could say anything about it.
Not that nobody could say anything, but he was proving
he was
proving
it. Yeah.
Like I was like, damn, this is some of the best shit I've heard in a long time.
Absolutely.
And that's the only time I ever heard Jay-Z say someone else is the best
rapper. Yeah. Like, yeah, between Jay-Z, what's Jay-Z's real name? Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Between the Carters.
I mean,
that's a pretty solid.
Yeah, you gotta have the Carters in your 5.
Yeah, you gotta have a Carter. Isn't there another Carter? Is there another
Beyonce?
Carter?
Well, yeah.
That's Vince
It's
Carter.
Vince,
if you're gonna jump high,
if you're gonna
jump high, rap or sing as Beyonce,
put your Carters in there.
Get your Carter in. Yep. That's how I look at it.
All right, let me talk about school stress. So
this is home stress. This really ain't school stress.
Yeah, it's home stress, but it's headed to school. But this girl is fed up, and it's so funny. You can just play it.
It's just toxic in this house.
It's very, very.
Oh my God.
No, you did not. Your shoes are right now. You come help me. Y'all don't worry about that.
Help me.
Don't say nothing to it.
Yeah.
Just listen.
What is happening?
Can I go first? Can I go first? My observation.
Go ahead.
One, everybody in that car, well, at least her and the mom, gonna ruin other people's days because they already starting the day off with bad energy, angry energy. So they gonna go to school and she gonna go to work with an attitude, and that's just gonna be a snowball effect for the rest of the day.
Yeah,
that's one. Two, how many classes this girl got? She dropped like 10 notebooks. Like, I didn't have that many notebooks when I was in school.
Well, school's stupid now, so
that's insane.
Yeah.
But this is
bad.
This is bad house environment because she cursing at this young age at her mama.
Yeah.
Her mama cursing at her. They yelling. I can see the frustration in the mom. She reversing out saying, I'm leaving y'all. So that's why they came running out. You already know what that's about.
Yeah.
And I can get on board with that. I ain't with all that lateness. So it's this. Every morning is probably like this. And every morning they just starting off their day on the wrong foot.
She said, I ain't going to school. Everything. Fuck this shit. Here's my thing.
And the neighbors also just upset hearing this screaming. Because I know that's loud early in the morning.
That's definitely loud.
Deion in that, huh?
It's like, I don't tolerate at this big age in my life. I don't tolerate excuses for like why I'm late. Like I just don't. That stuff don't resonate with me no more. I don't give a fuck because you grown. Mm-hmm. And as the mother in that household, if your mornings are looking like this, you got to reevaluate what you got going on in this house. What type of systems are in place? This will. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only way this is happening in my house is if I'm not there.
No, it still shouldn't be.
And it shouldn't be. And if I come back and I see this video, I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on? It don't make sense. Like one of my friends, they were talking about how they were like, man, you always feel like you relaxed when you go in places. I say, yeah, because I'm an adult, so I get there at a timely manner. I don't have to rush. And they were like, yeah, I always feel like I'm rushing. I said, well, that's your fault. Mm-hmm. No, it's because of this and that and that. No
accountability.
It's your fault. Like you can make your day. It don't have to be like this. It don't have to be.
And it's crazy how some people are just like that too. Like I hear, like I have an aunt that constantly, oh, she didn't make it to the airport. She didn't. She's always just late to things. Just every event is they're waiting on her. Like
life ain't gonna get better like this.
Grow up.
I couldn't do. Not in my life. Like at some point, you got to know yourself to be prepared earlier, or to be. You know what I'm saying? Like to get things done
the night before, or
night before to just be because you know yourself that you know that you're gonna be a little slower, but for 50 years of that or whatever the fuck.
No, that's
someone
insane.
sent me a post. They said you will get $10 million if you had to pick two people that you can guarantee to be late. You'll get $10 million.
That's crazy.
So I sent it to the people I know is always late, and one of them hit me back like, "As I'm rushing to get somewhere right now." That's funny. I was like, it's not funny. At some point, you gotta
chaos.
That's complete.
I can't. One thing that in my household, I can't handle this like chaos energy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't tolerate
There's no reason my daughter at this age should have a voice like that. Why are you screaming like you a 50-year-old Waffle House worker? I ain't doing none of that. Why is she screaming? And the only place she could have got there from is her mother, who was blatantly, I guess, screaming back.
Yeah, she
I thought this
back.
was friends picking her up.
No, her mom.
This is a mom.
Play it back.
Like that voice
just for a little bit. You ain't
play this the voice so we can hear the voice. Refresh
is crazy.
She said, "Man, fuck this shit. I ain't gonna go."
But the way she's screaming is like on already. Like she's been a baby mama already for 10 years.
Y'all know I don't like a high octave. I don't like overly loud people. Only overly loud like you. You the only one I accept.
I have spurts.
You're the only one I accept. And my dad, like he Bahamian, so island people be loud. But my child,
with the negative energy on top of it.
My child screaming and cursing. Nah.
No.
Oh, you definitely ain't going to school today because
we gonna have to. Yeah,
we gonna have a.
She sounded like she came from the club and just started like.
It sounds like she smoked. Like it's like it come right here from the.
Oh my god! I know every man in that neighborhood surround just close the door slowly.
Play a little more. Play a little more.
I said no. Come on, hurry up, Phil. Hurry up, guys.
That boy.
Nah,
I can't. Yo,
nah.
Listen,
that would
man,
never happen in my house.
If this was the 1800s, they would never see me again. This family would never see me again.
He would disappear.
I come home to that chopping up wood or something, bringing it home, and I hear all this.
He said, "Yep, now get on up out of here."
I'm moving.
They
Like
gonna get on his
Chappelle
horse. You gonna get on his horse and ride off into the sunset.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna be right down.
And the thing is, you're gonna ride off calmly, not in a rush. You're gonna get on up out of there.
But they don't know what direction
all
I'm
you need
going
is a
in.
satchel.
Yeah, they ain't no GPS back then. I'm going 17 miles down the road and they'll never see me again.
He not even going in the house.
Yeah.
He walking up to the house hearing this.
Yeah.
They just gonna see the wood he left.
Yeah. They could keep the clothes. They
Yeah.
could keep that house. I built it probably from
There
some
you
shit,
go.
so I'm gonna go build another one.
Yeah, this is chaos. I can't.
This is chaos.
I know any woman I deal with, anything. I can't. I'm not doing chaos. I'm not doing all.
And
that
this is
extra.
why
I'm just
you got
not.
to like you really got to. This is the thing men don't do a lot of times. Niggas don't look at a woman's family and how they.
Look at
amongst
everything.
them.
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
have to look
gotta
at
look at
it,
everything.
Because if they yelling with their mom and they dad or is acting
I
crazy,
can't date anyone
to
that
me it's
disrespect their
immediately.
parents.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
You disrespecting your parents,
That's
I can't
crazy.
do that because you definitely gonna disrespect me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
for the most part, absolutely.
Like how you treat your parents is a big thing to me. Like if you be shitting on your parents.
Well, some
treating
people
them bad,
don't. Maybe there
could be some history or some
honest reason that
me
y'all
know.
should be apart. But it
Yeah,
should
let me
be.
know.
Hopefully, it's like you take it as, oh, this hurts me. I don't like talking about. I just try to avoid them or stay away, whatever. But if your energy is like,
No, you did not. You're stronger right now.
I can't do that, bro. I can't. I can't. I'm be like,
nah,
man.
I'm a very mild mannered man. I'm a very even octave man. Like ain't much screaming unless I'm like screaming at sports or I'm getting really hyped in a situation. But this on my daily life, this is my tone.
That's.
I don't need all that.
Oh my god, my heart just.
Let's go to Wild Church as we get ready to wrap this up. Listen to this.
Friends, the student pastor was leading a prayer moment, and in reference to the Holy Spirit, he asked the entire audience over and over again to say, "Fill me, Daddy."
No.
Here it goes.
Daddy, please fill me. You know what you're afraid. Let's pray it out loud. Let's not be scared. Let's pray it out loud. Daddy, please fill me. Don't let me. I want you.
He trolling, ain't he? The pastor
A
trolling.
pastor
ain't he?
said that?
I
mean, a pastor can't be trolling.
I think he
that.
trolling.
But he was being. I mean,
But a pastor, you think should be trolling sexually?
and Daddy,
I'm
please
just saying
fill
we in
me.
a different generation where he could have been trolling. Like
And then
whoever-
if that's true, then the Deion, everything is Tekashi 6ix9ine. Because God, if a pastor's out here trying to get some attention from,
because ain't no way you just gonna say "Daddy, fill me." Everybody say "Daddy, fill me."
Well,
there
I mean,
are awkward
there are-
people that just don't get it.
He might not
sometimes.
get
But
it.
he sound young enough to get it. That don't sound like an old man.
And it sound like
I get
and
the
then he
older
said-
women, older people in church may not get it, but I know every young person in there like, hold on.
This
now.
person said the pastor was using his position in the church to fuel his own personal fetishes and desires. He knew exactly what he was doing and should be shipped off any and all conditions. I kind of
He's
feel like
young enough to know. I can hear it in his voice. He's young enough.
Yeah.
to
So
know.
why are you doing this? You know,
Why
not,
are you doing
like,
"Daddy,
this-
fill me"? Like,
And they
nah.
say, "I want you, Daddy."
Because if
fill
we was
me."
in that church, we would have been laughing.
We'd have been confused and laughing. We'd have been like, "This it for this."
This definitely is. I'm like, that's the wildest thing I ever heard. Because as soon as I would have "Daddy, fill me," I would have looked at one of y'all. And I would have been looking around. All the young people probably been looking around.
There's so many different ways to say it. God, God, Father. But
fill me with rejoice. Fill me with something.
With love.
Daddy,
and
fill me. I want you. He's trolling. He's trolling.
It's all some weird.
He's trolling.
We're gonna grow up realizing all this shit is cults. I mean, this is not any worse than the Catholic Church, to be honest with you.
I mean, is this,
you ever go to a Catholic church one time?
I went one time.
Did you listen to the hymns when they go? Ah. Sometimes I listened close, and they went, "Ah, little boys' penises."
All right, go to that.
They said that.
All right, go to that.
This guy's.
They said that.
It's good. It's good.
It's
Go
not-
to
it's-
that. I'm not dealing with
it's
you
solid.
because you going to the same place as Pastor.
And you gonna get filled up.
Yeah, I'm both going.
Oh, little boy,
You might as well
pull out
be-
your penises.
You might as well be the deacon of that church.
Hey, shout out to Popo. Sean, he sent this. So y'all heard about the Mexican aliens?
I will say one thing about Catholic Church. I thought I was doing burpees in there where I kept sitting and standing up.
That's funny.
Amount of times.
More than a Baptist church?
Yeah. Honestly, this it was a black Catholic church, dog.
A black Catholic church?
Yeah. I swear to you, I went. It was mostly black people in there, and because we was I was spending the night at my brother. So it was me and my brother. It was his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
So him and then he had a younger brother. So we both spent the night over there. And his mom like, we going to church in the morning. And I hate being forced church. Like when I'm not expecting it.
I feel you. Yeah.
Like if I'm expecting it, fine. But when you ain't expecting it, it's like, oh, come on. And the way they responded, they like it's gonna be long. It's Catholic church.
Blaspheme.
And I think it was the time when they were doing communion and all that. So we get in there, and they get stand up. Then sit down, stand up, sit. And then they had a thing. I'd never seen in Baptist church. They had these things that came from the bottom of the benches that you can kneel down on.
Oh,
you on your knees so much.
Yeah, for communion, right? Or
no, this for regular
just
prayer.
prayer.
So they had a thing you put your knee on. I ain't never seen that. And then we go up to they like come up for communion. And everyone drinking off the same cup. He just wiping it, drinking off the same cup. He just wipe it. Whole church. I got up. I said, nah, I'm good. I just took a little crack and kept going. I'm like, you know how much amount of backwash in there?
Yeah.
The whole church.
That's old school. They used to do that. Yeah.
Just wipe off where they, no.
All church, one cup?
No. No. They could never do that during the COVID era.
Oh, no.
Never.
Nah. Whole church would have fell out dead.
No, I had a workout. I'm telling you, I had a workout. I came out there with the fattest butt.
It's a Catholic church.
The amount of burpees and sitting and squatting I was doing.
Yeah, no. We not doing that.
Did y'all hear about the Mexican aliens?
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all know the whole situation.
Now I know why it wasn't a bigger deal because of what you about to say.
Yeah, go.
Well, I don't know if this is real, to be honest with you.
No.
But Popo sent this over that somebody discovered that the aliens are cake.
Yeah.
Oh, this a lie because it's a different shape.
That should look good. I ain't gonna hold it.
I'm amazed how they doing this stuff with cake though, where you can't guess if it's a cake or not.
Have you seen the show Is That Cake? I showed
you showed me.
I showed Cam.
That shit crazy.
That shit
They
is
transform
phenomenal.
Because you gotta guess if it's a cake or not.
And sometimes you be like, that shit, like, they be making everything, shoes, refrigerators.
And it's almost indistinguishable from
they like
actual shoe or whatever.
Like, I'm amazed at what they doing on there. So
this is talent.
That's absolute talent.
Because not only you gotta make a good cake, but now you gotta make the outside look like what you're trying to make.
And baking is precise.
Yeah. All right. That's why they got so many competition shows.
Yeah, like that shit is precise.
Like barbecuing. It's a very fine art.
For sure.
Even more fine.
The thing about the cake though, have you ever ate the outside of those cakes? I don't like it. I don't like that hard sugar that makes
it's called
shapes of them.
It's called, come on, I've been watching that cake. It's called the
glucose.
No. Fondue. Oh, dang it.
Jane Fonda.
I'm fond of you.
Oh, cake. It's called
Foundation.
Damn it, man. I have to find it again. But yes.
But wedding cakes and stuff, they always have that like it's like a sheet that goes like a a sugar sheet that goes on top of the cake. I never like that shit. It ruins the cake for me. Like I just want typical
fondant.
Fondant. Okay, yeah. I don't like that shit. I just want cream cheese icing. That cream cheese icing,
keep it simple.
Is fire. I just want simple. It tastes good.
Yeah.
I just want whatever that like place doing.
What place doing?
With the Tres Leches or whatever. What's the
Tres Leches? Oh yeah,
Portos. Whatever they do, that's what I want.
That shit's phenomenal.
If y'all haven't had that cakes,
damn, I ain't had a Tres Leches cake in a minute. That sounds.
Man, I was so disappointed yesterday because Ice Cream Man came through the neighborhood. And I wanted an ice cream cone so bad. I didn't have no cash on me. And I went out there and said, do you take card? He said, no. I said, fuck, man.
My friend.
Like, you killing me, bro. You got to catch up.
I got to keep cash on me at all times.
Just in case.
Nothing else made me want to do that until that moment.
As soon as you hear it.
Because yesterday I was like, man.
That shit a slap.
It hit right now.
Don't keep too much on you. It's getting sketchy out here.
I just need enough for that. I only need about $2.
Yeah, that Trey said.
Don't let some niggas see you
I
in
ain't
the
gonna
neighborhood
hold
pull
you.
out $2.
Damn, a nigga might. I might have to go get a slice of that Trey.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
No,
that.
we can
Don't
get
do
it
that.
for our celebration because we gonna celebrate the fact that we got a new show, y'all, on the channel.
Come on
Look at
now.
this one cake.
Called I Bet. Cam's not wrong.
I'll be right there with this. Let him
But we
spit.
got a new show called I Bet. It's brought to you by MyBookie, and they help sponsor the show. And it's a sports show.
Sports show.
We saw y'all comment a couple weeks ago saying that when we brought up our fantasy and stuff that we should use this as content, and we thought it was a good idea. So check us out every Thursday. We going into the game. Okay, we doing like a little pregame before, and we'll talk a little going into
Play
the
some
game
bets.
as well. Play some bets.
Talk about fantasy, our frustrations.
Our frustrations with each other as well, because we also lost $500 that I'm not taking credit for this
But
week.
Colorado
to a
won.
game.
Colorado we'll get into it. We'll get into it on Thursday.
Yeah. But anyway. So if you want to watch us lose our money or hopefully gain some money in the over the course of the football season, please check us out every Thursday on I Bet.
Yeah, I Bet.
And it comes on around,
And
what
make
time's
sure-
football time? Like an hour before the show?
Yeah, so maybe
For
like
our
4.
time, 4.
Yeah.
So 4 o'clock,
Yeah.
which would be
7
Eastern time. Y'all
There
check
you
us
go.
out, and we'll have some upgrades coming to it as
Tap
well.
in my bookie. Yeah. Well, that's it for today, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Like, subscribe, comment, do all those things. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
We out this thing.
Peace.
Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Tripping better than slipping.
Welcome to the trap.
But sometimes we tripping.
Welcome to the trap,
Welcome to the trap.
where we joke and rap,
Where we jump and rap.
gut busting laughs, hand slapping laps.
Girl, slap your loud.
Get you through your day.
Get you through your day.
And it's free of cost.
I'm so cheap.
Don't you laugh too loud. Don't get fired by your boss.
File unemployment.
Welcome to the Comedy Trap House.